Right, see if this front end will come off. This is the A pillar on the right hand side, and it's loose. Seems loose there. It's just butted up to the rubber, tucked under the rubber slightly. Joiner here, so we've obviously got the join in the middle. So I'll get these wipers off, get the bonnet off, and then see what's going on here, because that's my problem. Let's see what it looks like. They came off without too much of a fight, surprisingly. They're very, very cruddy, very choked up. One job off the list. Right hand side of the engine bay, and this is the chassis, the Starcraft chassis, and I'd swear this is original Ford. It's steel with fiberglass on the top, and I've taken one of these, I've taken that fiberglass away, and they look like a couple of pop rivets, but that's fixed so tight. I'll try drilling that and see what happens. Front end in the garage. I think I'm going to strip it all well, probably strip out down most of it. This black has been painted over crap with a yard brush by the look of it. I quite like it being all black, that front end. These lights are a bit weird, how they stand off and leave a gap. I don't think the spots will ever work again, but I'll leave them off. Little repair to do here. This bottom edge I think I'll just trim back, it's not even straight out, so I'll trim that back and lose most of that. Backside, try and lose all these crimp joints. Now these are Lucas colours here, so these must be off something else, not Ford, I would say. Grill mounting. Oh, that's blown away there. Another little repair, but not too bad. More taped joints. Get rid of those. How far do you go with it though? I think before I start taking everything apart, just see what's working. So I've got a battery charger. And this is that indicator's okay. I'm just going to work through all the lights, just see what I've got to work with before I start. Well, that's the result. Figured out what every wire does, and everything works. Even these spotlights, which have been chopped off there. This main beam didn't work when it was connected to that chocolate block, but now it does work. If I strip it back and test it direct, it works. So every bulb is okay. I wasn't expecting that. Of course it all had to come off. So just washed. I'd like to try and get this black back to here. I think it looks better if just the face is black. See if I can sand that back without getting into the gel coat. Or past the gel coat. But this is just shocking. That's prepped as far as I'm going to go. And that black paint has come off. Do you remember it's on this face here, right up to here? 180 grit, then 500, then I don't know, 1200 I think. Then a polish up. That's come up quite nice. So I'll just black it up to this face here. Just try and get the black paint out of these cracks. But that's underneath, that's not going to worry me too much. That's going to be my cut line, get rid of all that ragged edge. Not overly happy with this. This is a fuel line runs along here and that seems quite vulnerable. You know, sleeping policemen and whatever. Are you going to bash that? That's where the spotlights went. I'm not going to refit those. Although they're lit up, it ain't right. And I'm trying to lose weight on this because I'm only at 1.6, so I'm trying to travel light. These Cortina fittings here, that's just a rubbish thing. I'm trying to find something else I can use there. A couple of repairs. I'll repair that from the back. I've got a little crack here and I've got another crack there, which aren't terrible, but while it's off I may as well fix them. So I'll do my repairs first, then paint it up. Okay, door off from the right hand side here, door off, and there's some sort of attempt. There's bits of tin here back to the bulkhead, pop rivets. I shall remake this big flange in fiberglass when I do it. And the front is off, that comes off easy enough. I'll put a cut down here and I'll put a cut along this bulkhead. I wish I'd left a flange on there actually, but never mind. I can sort that. And now I think it's loose. This has just got me, this is a cover strip that goes here. And these pop rivets are concealed under this rubber. And it's actually pop riveted to this valance here. Here's something I wasn't quite expecting. But at least it's not gone through to that inner structure. It's just on this top, so I think I'll just get away with repairing that without taking the screen out, which I don't really want to do. And that I can repair. And of course we've got holes all around here. And I've got a hole down here somewhere next to the brake pedal, which has got to be sorted. This here I shall redo. I've seen a car where this is just a piece of fiberglass and not tin underneath it. So maybe this is an early option, I don't know. So we'll come to the other side now. Well, it's nice to get rid of all this stuff. We've got new sill on top of old sill. This was the seatbelt mount, which is actually welded to the inner sill. That's the sill roughly in place. I've obviously got to make some new bottoms there. But that's where it should fit. There's a little relief there next to this A-pillar, and that big dimple goes in line with that cross member. But I've got about a foot hanging out the back, which I don't need. So I should actually ignore that dimple, and I'll move this forward. This is the inner sill here. I shall move this forward to come up in line with that, just to finish it off a bit nicer. And then I've got to extend the floor by a few inches. Here's the body number here. As you can see, I'll show you from underneath.